Asiyah. Her name expels from my lips with the veracity of the winds of a sigh of relief. Chase. I know we said Saturday, but I needed someone to talk to. Alexi with her family, and I cut into Asiyah's explanation as to why she wants to see me now. No need to explain. I already know. You know. Of course, you know. Chase, you remind my soul of a place I've never known. You remind my soul of home. Between the words that fall from my and Asiyah's lips, there are full thoughts, questions, and answers being communicated between our hearts. I've never felt so understood until now. Chase is me. Chase is just like me. He reads the energies of people's minds just like I do. Just earlier today, I felt as if the feelings of loneliness that had lived in me for so long were going to swallow me whole. Now, I am face to face with a soul in which I know. Chases are Victorian, as am I. Roger and Steve, of course, are not too far from my and Chase's meeting on the Hudson. Shit, Asiyah and Chase hanging again? How's Asiyah's phone tap, Steve? Roger asks. The phone tap has been down all day. Still down, Roger. I'm going in closer. They've been out there for a while. So, the energy between us. I think we can both agree it's pretty intense. Chase, what if we're relatives or something? I ask as we stand in the company of Hudson Bay. There's only one way to find out. Chase grabs my hand and pulls me along as he begins to pace down the pavement. Where are we going? I ask with giddiness. Open the door, Stephen, Roger yells as he yanks on the car door. It's open, what happened? The kids know what they are. I'll call Jerry. Are you sure we won't get caught? I say to Chase as we enter the lab of the garage. We got past the security guard pretty seamlessly. After all, Chase is the lead scientist's son. Chase has a smirk ease on his face. We can only hope. Asiyah and I make it to the section of the building in which my father's lab resides. When were you going to tell us Chase was back in the city? Roger says to my father as he, Stephen, and my father whiz past the hall Asiyah and I ducked into. My father in a muffled rage to Roger and Steve. That's your job to know. Our job is to watch out for Asiyah, Stephen replies. Being informed about the characters Asiyah is around, my son or not, is your job, my father responds. Chase is Asiyah's soul print counterpart. Do you know what happens when soul print counterparts reunite? Of course you don't. It was best for everyone for Asiyah to stay in the dark. It's not too late, Stephen says. Send Chase back to LA for school. Problem solved. It doesn't work like that, Stephen, my father replies. Chase and I are frozen in the hall as we ruminate in this new revelation. Chase and I are soul print counterparts. What in this world is a soul print counterpart? Let's go, Chase says as he pulls me back into the direction we came from. With a blatant look of shock on my face, I concede and continue down the hall to the garage with Chase. Are you okay, Asiyah? Yeah, I'm fine. Asiyah and I didn't have to break into my father's lab to find the information we were looking for. Asiyah and I escaped the building undetected. Toss your phone, Asiyah. I say as we peel out of the garage. What? Why? She asks. They are tracking you. The men in the hallway speaking with my dad have to be the people that have been tracking you. What the fuck, Chase? Let me get us to a safe place. I'll explain what I know when we get to a safe place. Asiyah reluctantly tosses her phone out of the window. I have malware downloaded on my phone to counteract the tracking software my father had installed on my car and devices. Now, they'll have a hard time finding us. My father told me what I am, for reasons I'm not sure of yet. Asiyah wasn't and isn't supposed to know. Now that Asiyah knows what we are, I have to protect her from whatever is coming next.